Day 198. So I made the mistake this morning of getting out of my hammock and pissing over by that rock. And my pee went under the leaves, came all the way down underneath my hammock here. You can see the two stripes all the way across, all the way down. And I got my floor all wet, so my floor is covered in my own pee. I had no idea it would travel so far. Oh, all the way down here. Well, at least it didn't make it to her tent. Why does your tent smell like pee? You dirty, dirty girl. So yeah, I peed all over my stuff. It keeps bears away though. Hey man, no free rides. Come on, get back the way you came. Keep walking, buddy. Yeah, that's right. What are you doing so far from home, buddy? There's no water around here. How do you get by with those little legs?
He's like, ain't your buddy guy.
Ain't your buddy guy. Ain't your
guy, friend.
I ain't your friend, pal.
Oh no, hey, look at that.
Pal, buddy.
Ye old walk to the pretty. They put this one way up the trail. I hear it's really nice though. Look at the size of that thing. You've got some porch you can hang out on. Do a little barbecuing. Oh, that is nice. Hi, and we're off. This is my spot where I hung. Figured nobody else really wanted to sleep here. Well, it didn't look so good until I cleared it, though, but it is at an angle. Coolest up on that flat spot. What was down there? You can still see evidence of my pee. Coming right to my camp. I've learned a lesson. I didn't think my pee would travel that far. We've got a really good uphill coming up right now. 500 feet, over half a mile. But then it seems pretty cruisy after that. We're setting high goals today, man. Like 12 or 14 miles, something like that. I'm just along for the ride. I'm fairly certain I can do it. But these guys are a bit softer than me. I do remember seeing where it pretty much just goes straight up right away. Get it done and over with. It's a little later in the day than we're used to. It is, what's that say? 6:44. Me and Kula are lit. 12 already took off. Oh. She can't really smoke in the mornings. She's not really good at it at night either. She loses most of her functions. Which is actually great. Because more often than not, at the end of the night when she wants to, I inhale and then blow it into her lungs and recycle it. And 2 gets her lit. That's how I used to smoke with my kitty. I didn't even think about that. Okay, let's climb. I'm unfamiliar with this bird. Hey, where did this mist come from? I just noticed I had service and I had to do a few things. And I look up and I was like, oh shit, where did this come from? Now I'm probably like 5 minutes behind everybody. But I think we're at the top of our climb, so things are going to get much easier for the rest of the day. He says with no confidence. I definitely enjoyed that climb. It didn't last long enough to be brutal. We're headed towards something on the map that says it's Cascades to get our water. I wasn't necessarily expecting it today because, it did call for it in the forecast. But, yeah, it's definitely moist out here. A little bit of, here dripping. So that's leaves, too. But there's just so much moisture in the air that the pine needles are dripping it out. Hey. That's pretty fresh. Oh, it is a bear. It is. Coming this way? I think so. It's gonna be really surprised when he comes around the corner and sees me. Now it's going down the valley. That was the noisiest bear. You can hear it crunching down the hall. Oh, there's moose too. There is a moose. Maybe the other one was a moose. Huh. It's been a really nice downhill, mostly dirt. It feels great to move more than a mile an hour. Those two moose that came down got pretty close to 12. She was quite a bit behind us. So they went between her and us, but closer to her. Cool, I thought it was a bear because we only really saw the top of its back, so we didn't see their long ass legs. It's really noisy, man. I've had moose be really stealthy on me. Those ones sound like a tree was falling. That's what alerted our attention. Loud cracking noises. We're like, oh, a tree's about to fall. Headed towards a logging operation right now. Hopefully we get to see it. Those things are pretty interesting sometimes with the new machines they got going on. Wouldn't mind piloting one of those. I bet they pay pretty well. And it looks really easy. Oh, there's a cascade. I'll drop down this crag. Our trail has eroded a bit. But yeah, there's blazes up there. That is the trail.
I'm gonna take off my shirt and get some water.
Yeah, water break. Well, my phone keeps saying it's not going to rain, but it sure looks like it is out there. Temperature is dropping. Oh, that's a nice swimming hole right there. Definitely deep enough. A little cold for my taste, and I haven't stepped in it, nor will I. Yeah, it's actually deep enough to swim there. Looks like a good 4 maybe feet in the center. Kula and I had a little second coffee here. He was running out of energy, so I was like, oh, hey man, I happen to have something. 12 continued on. She's in a groove right now, so she's like, nah, I'm going to keep going. Got a road right here. Just hitched her tied and screw all this walking. Ooh, somebody ate a bird right here. Nothing left but a lot of feathers. Ooh, the colors are starting to pop out. It's definitely feeling like fall. Helps that it's starting to look like fall too. Oh, yesterday was 80 degrees. Today, the high will be low 70s. Last night, the leaves falling were really nice. I tried to record them, but the sound was just too soft to really pick up on camera. But it was the sound of leaves steadily coming down. There was little breezes that were knocking them out. And they're coming down just real rhythmically. Kind of like rain, but a little different sound. I slept really well. Passed out quick. It was a little later in our day than we're used to, but we're, changing with the times. But I slept for 9 hours last night, give or take. That's rare. Normally I'm a 5 or 6 kind of guy. But now the trains get a little better. It definitely behoove us to put on a few more miles every day. So that the last couple days or week or more don't suck. That's a cool way they're floating. Very placid little lake. I wonder if it has leeches in it. I remember the waterway up here. I went swimming a few times because it was warm enough, but it had leeches in it. People say stuff like, oh, that means it's clean. I'd rather swim in dirty water without leeches, please. This has been really nice. Everything about it. Except the fact that it's almost over. That's definitely weighing heavily on all our minds. That point where you want to finish, but you don't want to be done. been a very pleasant walk. The ups have not been too up. The downs have not been too down. Moose poop. More moose poop. After 12 was able to clean up her videos, because, you know, she was like twisting the camera and stuff while she was filming, so weird shit happened. But she was able to zoom in and get some pretty good shots. Like the male was looking right at her. You could see that wattle thing that hangs off their chin. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a wattle on a chicken. Yeah, he was a pretty big bull. He looked right at her for a while before he decided to walk off. I think that's her first trail moose. I mean, she's from Vermont, so she has definitely seen them before. But everything's a little more special when you're on trail, you know. Ooh, all right. There's still some up parts, but, you know, they're bound to happen. It's been a mostly chill day. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that was close. Keeps getting misty, but it hasn't rained or anything. We're definitely in a cloud. And it feels freaking great. Oh, late in the season, aren't we? Well, when you leave it hanging out like that, I can't help but to touch it. Oh, that snake has its butt hanging out. I'd touch your butt. We're doing better today than most days. We're into our double digits. Although it is 4 o'clock. We've got like 12, 13 miles, something like that. We have a huge up, but it only lasts for 1 mile. And the next few miles are cruisy, and we're at camp. And that'll make for like our biggest day in forever. The leaves make it hard to find the trail. in the rock. In rare fashion, they're not going to make us summit this thing at least. We just go most of the way up and then around. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, this is a beautiful day to walk up a big pile of rocks, man. It is a good day. Taking that 2 days off really did a body good. Ooh, ooh. Up this, yeah. No problem, no problem. Oh, we are definitely on the Stairmaster. The amount of effort involved in this. How often do you have to maintain steps like these? How long ago were these set? Do you have to come back every handful of years and reset them? Whew. Yes, it depends on terrain, weather. And traffic. Ow. Am I going up this thing? I sure am. Cool. I guess they got to give us a last taste or two of bouldering before we get done with this. Oh, no, she's sure where the trail runs. I think it's this way. Oh, yeah, those are steps. Oh, this is one of those sketchy things where I've got to trust this log. It's not going to fall down. And you just want to assume, well, it was there yesterday. It's here today. It should be there again tomorrow. But, oh, it's bolted in. I feel much better seeing that though. But yeah, it's about time we replace this thing. When it goes up this extreme, it can't go up for long. Okay. That's pretty steep. Look, I got these rocks sticking out. Some roots to grab onto. What's left of this tree to hug? Oh. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice there was hand rungs right there in hats. I didn't even notice those. And then this handrail right here to help you up. Duh. Yeah. This is pretty sketchy. The trail is very narrow. It's not a long fall, but you know, it's a good angle. Probably wouldn't kill you, but you're probably not hiking on that day for another couple months. Ooh, another randomly bolted in log. I do appreciate that. You're gonna run your trail over a big angled rock. I appreciate you putting in a log for us here and there. Makes it way less sketchy. Ooh, look how rotten this ladder is. This is compost at this point. It is turning back into dirt. Okay, we made it to the top of the climb. It's a nice tree. Decent spot for one. But not quite for a hammock. Okay, we still have 1,000 down to go now. We're getting into the shadow of the hill. Which is gonna be a bit colder. But cool, we've been sweating the whole time, so I'll zip up my knees. Ventilation, you know, it's really helping on those way up. Feels good to do a decent day. I haven't really done double digits in a while. We needed this. My shadow is very long. It is telling me it is time to collect water and find a place to bed down. We've been at this for 10.5 hours right now. Oh no, we started at 6, didn't we? Shit, almost 12 hours, 11.5. And I think at the end of the day we'll only end up with like 15 miles, but hey. It's a harder than 15 miles, and at least we're back into the double digits. Really helps with morale. The down's not too extreme. I mean, definitely, not super smooth and easy. And we hear the sounds of people off in the distance. That's unfortunate because the campsite we're headed to you can drive to it as far as I can tell. And it is Friday. So, yeah. Let's see how this goes. Oh, hey, look at there, beautiful. That's a nice looking privy. Didn't expect to see it so soon. Kind of odd a campsite has a privy, but you know, bonus. Not sure where the campsite is in relation. Oh, maybe this handy dandy sign will tell me. Not really. Oh, Brook campsite. I guess I am here. So I just went around, scoped out just to see if there was better spots. The voices left. They were in a truck, I guess, just hanging out by the water over there. Good water, too. We're by this water. It's real tan to me. It's not flowing real well, but that's not what we're going to be drinking. But we're in a nice little area off the trail a bit. Some really good spots. Look how flat that is. Oh, yeah. Little sunset action going on. That's coolest tent over there. This is Camp Crawler. Got 12 right here. Hanging out doing our thing. Temperature is already dropping. Good day. We kicked ass 14.6. But it was a rough 14.6. It felt more like 15.6. Let's see if we can do it again tomorrow. If we do it again tomorrow, we get rewarded. So we'll see how that goes. We might get to sleep at a state park. So that'll be pretty cool. But we'll see how that goes. We only got like 13 miles to that. It should be an easier 13 miles than today's 14.6. So we'll see. We've heard a loud popping noise in the middle of the night the past couple of nights. It has. This is cool as a sleep pad now. Now it has its own built-in pillow. 12's over there doing hiker trash stuff. She got big old holes in her shoes, so she's siliconing them closed. Did a really good job yesterday, actually, because it's a pretty big hole in it.
Yeah, it's a giant hole.
It is a big one, so, but she happens to have some silicone on her, because you know what hiker doesn't carry a tube of silicone and a paintbrush.